What if I told you that there's one thing all business models that grow to massive scale and stay relevant all have in common? Stay with me here. What if I told you it exploited human nature? I promise it's ethical and legit, but tapping into one of these following 5 things will make your business easier no matter what niche, offer, or industry that you're in. Because you see, most people are actually motivated by the same 5 psychological drives. They're intrinsic motivators, so to speak, and once you understand these, you can leverage these to get people to buy from you, follow you, or make a certain change in their life. And in 1943, American psychologist Abraham Maslow categorized these 5 intrinsic motivators into Maslow's pyramid, and in a marketing sense, these are the 5 categories we're all willing to spend money on every single day, no matter how rich or poor we are. So the moment you are positioned in one of these 5 categories, your business will set the foundation for you to thrive. That means getting your first client will be easier, even if you're just starting out. That means you will still be able to generate income even in economic crises or pandemics or whatever new thing the government is going to make up to suppress us common folk. So how can you use these 5 categories, these 5 mega niches, so to speak, to turn your brain into money, and how to find which one actually fits best to you? My very first business was actually coaching young men in dating and personal development advice, and this was actually something that was very dear to my heart because I was struggling with that myself. I had to overcome the challenge of being shy and awkward as a teenager, and then I ended up helping other people with that, who then ended up paying me for that. I actually made my first 4 to 5 figures a month with that, and then I ended up making my first million in 2016 at age 26. So in order to implement this same process for yourself, I want you to ask yourself, what obstacles have you overcome in your life? Or if you haven't overcome any specific obstacles yet, ask yourself, what am I good at? Let's dive deep into some examples here, because I guarantee you will recognize yourself in at least one of them. If you're good at a competitive video game, for example, or you're really obsessed with a hobby like fishing, cooking, golf, or you're passionate about your pet, then this mega niche might actually be something for you, the hobbies and passions niche. There's more coaches in this mega niche making 6 figures a year than you'd expect. People like Sebastian making 5 figures a month with online fishing coaching, or Jason, who just recently cracked $10,000 a month with DJ coaching. Wait, how the hell do you get people to pay you money to coach them a hobby? We'll get to that in a minute, just stay with me here. The point here is, in order to start coaching in this mega niche, you just need 2 things. You need to be passionate about a topic, and you need to be 2 to 3 steps ahead of the average person in that topic. Mind you, I did not say you need to be a 10 out of 10 expert in it. As long as you're ahead than the average person, you can already start coaching beginners in it. You can get paid, you can grow, and as you're getting paid and grow, you're actually getting more experience in it. Now, the next category is for you if you're a business owner or an ex-business owner, you have experience in investing, crypto trading, maybe you're currently working in a job that deals with marketing, sales, advertising, because this mega niche evolves all around helping people or businesses earn more money. A tale as old as time, right? There will always be someone who needs help in making more money, investing the hard-earned money, or keeping their wealth safe. It's arguably one of the easiest ways to start coaching, consulting, or service providing business, because it's easy to pay money for something which will end up making you more money, right? Robin Bauman's a great example for that. He cracked 38,000 euros a month after using the skills that he learned in his previous marketing job, and he turned them into advertising service. And since the recording of this video, he's actually cracked way higher numbers, and he's even helping our own company with that. Shout out. Same goes for people like David Sanvito, who made $60,000 in 6 months running his business completely next to his full-time job. Or Dimitri's, he also just cracked his first 5-figure month by building websites for businesses. Now, you might also be a good fit for this mega niche if you can help people advance their career. For example, Richie, who coaches people to pass the entry exam to become a fighter pilot, crazy niche. Or Varun, who does communication coaching for people who want to get promoted in their job. Now, what are the exact steps here to get started and land your first couple of clients? Also here, we'll talk more about this in a minute, because the third mega niche is for you if you're an avid meditator, you're well read on personal development, maybe you've overcome mental challenges like depression or burnout. The mega niche of mental fitness and spirituality has become more and more popular in recent years. And signs that you could potentially earn your first 4 to 5 figures a month in that niche are, being known in your friend circle for always having good life advice, having found a perfect work-life balance yourself, or generally having a strong mindset. I mean, I've worked with people like Kareem, who cracked 10,000 euros a month with poker mindset coaching, or Chase, this is a really good one, who turned his success with overcoming stuttering into a 5-figure month stutter coaching business, all done online. You see, this works so well because here you're really helping people out of a really painful situation. And according to a clever real estate stress survey, approximately 65% of millennials and 64% of Gen Z individuals say they're more stressed now than ever before. Now that is a huge market and people are dying to pay someone to help them out in that, right? Now for many people, one of the biggest factors of stress is being lonely and actually having an unfulfilled love life. So if you've mastered the dating game for yourself, or you've been in a happy long-term relationship yourself, then the fourth mega niche of love and relationships might be something you could coach or consult in. People like Lasse, for example, who turned his experience of going from lonely nerd to thriving dating life into a whopping 6-figure a month dating coaching business. Shout out, great guy. Also, people like Nicola or David turned their experience of being in a long-term relationship into a business that makes them an easy 10K plus a month. Now, you might be wondering, don't I need a certificate for that? Like, nope, you don't. Do you understand social dynamics and interpersonal relationships? Do you want to help people? Then this is for you. That's it. Like, the cool thing is you can easily get clients by just talking about your own experience, but more about that later again, because maybe you don't fit into any of these categories, but you're someone who loves going for a run, maybe you're a gym rat, maybe you've been reading a lot about nutrition. Well, you might be sitting on a gold mine that can turn into an online coaching business here, like Noam and Gil, who coach people on how to eat vegan and be healthy, or Alekos, who's built a 5-figure a month online fitness business next to being a full-time dad, or Jonathan, who's coaching body weight training to his clients online. And by the way, in the description of this video, I included a full document with over 80 coaching categories that have been proven to make at least 6 figures a year. You can check that out, like I said, down in the description below. And yes, every single example that you've just seen here can be done 100% online, and no, you don't need a big brand or a website to get your first clients. Let me show you how. Richard Branson, one of my all-time favorite entrepreneurs, he once said complexity is your enemy, right? And he's really right. Like 90% of people that come to us because they don't make a living with their coaching or service providing business yet, they do that because they make things way more complicated than they need to be. So let me show you, for each of the 5 mega niches, the most direct way to generating income. What date is it today? Ooh, the 23rd. I got the 13th on there. That's what happens when you don't own a Casio.
One eternity later.
In fact, with these 5 steps, you can already make 4 to 5 figures a month, just like you saw some of the example folks before, within around 8 to 12 weeks if you're good. If it takes you longer, that's fine as well. Now, if you want to go into the hobbies and passions mega niche, you want to start getting your first clients by finding Facebook groups, forums, or Discord servers that are full of people who share that hobby or passion with you. And you want to start by documenting things that you do with your hobby. It's less about giving advice here, it's just about documenting what you're doing. You're gonna get your first couple of clients by DMing people that then comment or like your posts, and then you just get them on a call, you help them out for free, and then you can get your first test clients, and then from there start charging money. Now, in order to scale that to 5 to 6 figures a month, once you've gotten your first couple of clients, start creating content either on Instagram or on YouTube. I chose these 2 platforms because that's usually where people are looking for some cool input on their hobbies or passions. Now, if you're in the money, career, and business niche, you want to start by actually getting a case study. Either that's your own journey, you're your own best case study, or you get a test client that you're helping out for free, but you're gonna need proof that you actually deliver results. That's very, very key in that niche. The way you're gonna get your first clients is you get your foot in the door by offering free help first for a limited time, and then you get a testimonial from them, and then you get a potentially referral from them that you can then charge money for, or you just first help out that one person or business for free and then slowly charge money once they have the trust in you. Now, in order to scale this to 5 to even 6 figures a month, you want to be very picky with who you work with. Really only help people or businesses of whom you know have what it takes to take your advice and actually get results with it. If you're just selling anyone, you'll be surprised how many people and businesses actually have success barriers and won't execute what you want them to do, and they actually keep themselves from making more money. So your reputation here will do most of the heavy lifting, so make sure that the reputation doesn't get tarnished. Content creation is actually optional. Focus on your reputation instead. Now, On the other hand, if you're in the physical health and also in the mental health and spirituality niche, the way to start there is actually, you don't want to get down the lifestyle route like everyone else, like flexing their six-pack and whatnot. It works, but it takes months to monetize and really stand out from the crowd here. So what I would do instead, if you're in one of these two niches, is go on LinkedIn. LinkedIn works so well because people are high in buying power and they're not so used to being pitched on B2C offers that much yet. And on LinkedIn, the other big advantage is you can actually find, literally using the LinkedIn search function, professions that have buying power. And the way you're gonna get your first clients is you literally DM those folks and get them as your first couple of clients. Also there, a lot of these folks would love to refer you then to their also other wealthy friends, and then you build a slow but steady increase in a client base. Now, the way I would scale that is, you wanna build that client base from word of mouth, plus scale up with then Instagram short form on the side, while also posting the exact same videos that you're posting on Instagram as short form videos on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But again, you want to go direct to get clients first and then start posting content. Now, if you want to get started in the love and relationships niche, the way you'd start here is by actually starting with short form videos on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Again, you can post the exact same video on all three platforms at the same time. And here it's really important that you share your own story. We talk about this in terms of a hero story. What also works really well is if you're interviewing your significant other or someone from the opposite sex, if you're in that niche where they're kind of asking you questions. This really works well because on camera, if there's the man-female dynamic or the same-sex dynamic, which works as well, that really shows people that you know what you're doing, that you have the end result that they're desiring, and that you're competent in what you do. Here it's all about kind of like displaying the ideal life that your clients want to have. The way to get clients here is you simply DM people that engage on these short form videos, meaning they drop a like or they drop a comment and so on and so forth. Now, you can absolutely also do this in written form. If you're not good on video, like me, I'm really great at that. If you just want to write stuff, you can absolutely do that. In that case, I would exchange the Instagram platform with either Facebook or also, believe it or not, LinkedIn, and you're just writing about your hero story and writing about what you find out when you're talking to the opposite sex or same sex or whatever it is that you're targeting. Now, in order to scale that, I would actually hire people that help you with creating the organic content. If you're doing video, that's, for example, a video editor, and then you produce more and more each and every week. And then at some point, you will probably get so many DMs and so many new followers that you can't reach out to all these folks alone. In that case, you hire a virtual assistant that DMs all your followers for you and therefore generates a steady influx of leads. So now that you know what you can do in these 5 mega niches, you've already done the hard part. Now you just need a step-by-step guide on the exact actions to take in order to get to that first client, the first 10K, 30K, 50K plus a month mark. Now this video right here is for you for that exact reason. It's over 2 hours long, but you will get everything you need to make this work. So go watch it now, go implement it, and I'll see you over there. GG.